Why does it look so creepy? I'm trying. I'm scaring myself. How did this happen? I'm trying to draw stuff. Why can't I draw Sonic? I don't understand.
On May 3rd, 2019, PewDiePie, the most subscribed YouTuber, made a video titled Fixing Sonic the Hedgehog in response to the Sonic movie trailer, which was criticized for its creepy rendition of the famous video game character. In this video, Felix draws from memory many popular fictional characters from Pikachu to Shrek, but his drawing of Sonic is the one standing out. The following day, May 4th, he publishes a video titled I Will Retouch Your Photos $5,000, and at the end of the video, he says this.
And as of course, me, not delusional artist, me, phenomenal artist, as you can tell by my art, which I'm now gonna sell for the great price of $2,000. It's up on eBay, so you can buy it for the low price of very little. Smash like.
Later that day, PewDiePie makes a Twitter post linking the eBay auction for an original A5 drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog, starting the bid at £399. Quickly, it rose to £10,000 and reached £10 million, after which the auction was cancelled. Of course, the whole stunt was a joke, but it can still be interesting to view a meme from an art historian's perspective. So, is PewDiePie's Sonic art? Well, to answer that question, we can try to classify it in an art movement, and being a reproduction of a well-known character, we can make parallels with the 20th century art movement, pop art. It's often associated to Andy Warhol, who is mostly known for his Campbell's soup cans and his Marilyn Monroe portraits, both products of popular culture. What pop artists wanted to do was to challenge the elitist conception of art, and to do so, they represented well-known icons from mass culture. Blurring the line between popular culture and high culture doesn't seem to be what PewDiePie tries to do by representing a popular icon, though he does seem to critique the elitist attitude of the art world through parody.
It's art, you just don't understand it. You just don't understand art.
And a critique of the art world is what seems to be the goal behind this drawing. He's mocking the art world. So perhaps we should leave pop art and take a look at Dadaism. Dadaism was some kind of anti-art, a movement critiquing the art world. It was the first art movement to ignore the aesthetics of the art it produced, believing that the concept behind a piece is more interesting than the way it looks. By doing that, the Dada artist forced us to question ourselves on what's an artist and what makes art art. To illustrate this, we can look at Marcel Duchamp's Fountain, which is one of the most recognized Dada artworks and one of the most influential artworks of the 20th century. Fountain is a urinal on a pedestal, which Duchamp called a ready-made.
Ready-made wall art. It's a mattress spring. No. It's art. You put it on the wall, it's art, okay? You see this chair? You put it on the wall, it's art. God damn it. Anything you can put on the wall is art.
Ready-mades were ordinary objects which, by being placed in a different context, became art, or at least they did for Duchamp. Fountain was believed to be a prank, yet it completely changed the art world. It made us rethink about what makes an image, or an object, art. PewDiePie critiques the Dadaists. Because of Dadaism, pretty much anything can become art, as long as an artist is behind it, whether it's a urinal, a spring mattress, or a chair. By selling an original A5 drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog, he's exposing the absurdity of the art world, which would consider anything art, even a mediocre drawing. And here's why I think an original A5 drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog is interesting. It's an artistic paradox. This image on itself is not necessarily art, but when PewDiePie ironically put it up for auction, he critiqued the fact that this drawing could be considered art. In other words, the image is saying this is not art, and by doing so, through this statement, it could very easily be considered art, as it engages with the audience the same way Fountain engaged with its audience by saying this is art. It has artistic power. For the Dadaist, PewDiePie's Sonic is art, while for PewDiePie himself, it isn't. Some people would say that the very fact that we're talking about it is enough to label it as art, while others would say that this video in itself is absolutely pointless. Either way, I believe that PewDiePie's drawing contributes to the never-ending discussion on the definition of art, and simply for that, it's worth talking about. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to not miss next week's video on Marcel Duchamp, whom we briefly spoke about in this video. We'd also like to thank our supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to become a patron, check us out on patreon.com/thecanvas.